This week is Shabbos Chol Hamoed. It's the Shabbos in between the first 2 days of Pesach and the last 2 days of Pesach. Tomorrow in Shul we're going to read a book called Shir HaShirim, the Song of Songs written by King Solomon. And we read it because it has mention and talks about the Jewish people's exodus from Egypt. But the premise of the book is one of love, it's one of passion, and it's one of romance. And King Solomon, when he was writing it, on the surface level, it just looks. He talks about the notions of love and commitment. But when we take a deeper look at it, and was debated within the Talmud as whether this book should be part of Jewish scripture or not, it was Rabbi Akiva who noted and said that it should be part of Jewish scripture because it was an analogy and a comparison of the Jewish people's commitment and love to God and vice versa. It's not just coincidental that we read it for that reason on Pesach. Pesach, which is a time of freedom, which is a man cherusenu, when we became free from enslavement in Egypt, it wasn't the end of the story. It wasn't the climax of the story. It was just the very beginning of the story. In Shema, at the end of the Shema, we see the reason why we were taken out of Egypt. And we say, the reason why God took us out of Egypt was in order for him to be a God to us, in order that we can have this relationship with us. This relationship comprises of passion, of love, of where we live with God. And we love him unconditionally, and he does vice versa. On Pesach, which is the time of freedom, we start being free to be able to serve him, and we work for 49 days up until the next Chag of Shavuos, which is the Man Matan Torasenu, which is the time of where we receive the Torah, and we enter into that covenant, into that marriage with God. Over the next course of the few days of Pesach, recognizing and being able to comprehend the love that God has for us, gives us time to be able to think of how we can reciprocate and how we can fall into love. God, every single day, that commitment that we have and that passion that we have to live with him and to live by him. Have a good Shabbos and have a good Yantiv.